Hey guys, so today we're going to do an experiment on density, and what we're going to create is a density column. And basically what you need is different kinds of liquids, and I got syrup, milk, soap, oil, and acetone, 25 milliliters each, which is their volume, and of different masses. So I'm going to demonstrate how you can get the density with water. Density equals mass divided by volume. So what you're going to do is first you weigh the graduated cylinder on these little balances. And the graduated cylinder is 13.5 grams. And then you're going to put it with the water on here. And you get 38.2. And then you're going to subtract the 13.5 of the graduated cylinder, and the and the mass is 24.7. You divide that by 25 and you get the density, which is 0.988. Okay, so we're going to start with the column, and I did it in order of most dense to less dense, so that way you can kind of see the color contrast throughout the column. And we're going to start with the syrup, and its density is 1.324. And what you want to do when you pour it is pour it straight down. You don't want to do it on the sides, because then you're going to have to wait for it to come all the way down, and it might take longer, or it might just get stuck on the sides, and you don't want that. So you put your first item in, and then the next one is milk, and its density is 1.02, and you're going to pour that right on top of the syrup. And you can already see how the milk just sits on top of the syrup. So you can see, and you can also see the color contrast, which it's the brown and then the white on top, because it's less dense. Then you go to the soap, and its density is 0.988. And you just pour that right on top of the milk and the syrup. So you're already starting to see the column form with 3 different colors. It's better to use liquids of different colors so you can easily tell the difference. You don't want it to be just one giant blob. Okay, and then we're off to the oil, which it is the same color, but in the end you'll see how it kind of separates. And the density of the oil is 0.928. Just going to pour that right on top. And you can kind of tell the soap is like a brighter yellow than the oil, so you kind of can tell the difference, but once we put in the acetone, you'll be able to tell a little better. And the acetone's density is 0.884. You just pour that right on top. And then you're just going to shake it a little bit to kind of make them blend, and it'll be more visible. As you can see, you can get closer. There's 5 different colors, and it's the brown, the white, the brighter green, the light green, and the very faint yellow. And you can tell how it goes from most dense to less dense, and then it's the maple syrup, milk, soap, acetone, and oil. So this is basically like you're seeing how a more denser liquid kind of sits on top of a less, so you can really tell how differently these are within density. So that's basically how I calculated density and used it to make a kind of a cool little column. I just used simple things that were different colors. You can use whatever you want, but depending on the colors and the density, it might come out differently. But yeah, if you try it like this, it'll look like that.